this up and running. All right. All right. So today we're going to move from excitation contraction coupling to skeletal muscle dynamics. You can also think about this as exercise physiology. So I'm going to be talking about the differences first between isotonic and isometric contractions. And then we're going to focus on 4 different relationships. All right. So we are recording at the moment here. One thing I want you, let me just make sure we're up and running here. There we go. One thing that I want to make sure that you're aware of is if you actually look at skeletal muscle dynamics, this is the tab in our Canvas website. I'll show you how to get there. If you scroll down to muscle, we're here at skeletal muscle dynamics. I'll put the video once it's processed in this area right here. Don't forget about those lecture outline notes. I have had a few students in my office that really appreciate these lecture outline notes. These are your study guides, so just take a look at that if you haven't used them in the past. I do want you to notice there is this skeletal muscle dynamic sheet. When you click on it, it actually has the learning objectives and everything that I'm really talking about today in text form. You won't find a lot of this in the textbook, so I wanted to make sure that you had this resource. So if you actually are looking for something to read in addition to the lecture video today, this is a nice resource for you. This is a PDF, and it's basically going through much of the same material that I'm going to be talking about today. So just wanted to make sure that you have that. There are some interesting animations also. All right, so again, today we're going to start with isometric and isotonic contraction. What I'd like to do first, though, is I've got a couple of top hat questions for you today. Just a couple, just to get us started. This is from last week's lecture, or I'm sorry, Monday's lecture. In skeletal muscle, the dihydropyridine receptors are mechanically coupled to A, voltage-gated sodium channels, B, nicotinic acetylcholine receptors, C, Circa pump, or D, ryanodine receptors. So, in skeletal muscle, the dihydropyridine receptors are mechanically coupled to which of these channels or transporters? All right, we already have about 60 people who have answered. All right, we're up to about 84, so I'm going to give you about 10 more seconds. Anyone in this room need a little more time? Okay, yep. Okay.
So I don't know if you can do this, like, text the join code and accept for the join.
Okay, and you don't have your computer with you? Okay, yeah, no worries. Just write it on a piece of paper. At least you can get the credit for it, yeah. All right. I'm going to go ahead and close. Anybody need more time? Okay. Okay, you got it. Perfect. Anybody need some more time around the column here? All right. So close this, and the correct answer is D, ryanodine receptors. Nice job. Remember, the dihydropyridine receptors are within the T tubules. They are mechanically coupled to the ryanodine receptors, which are also ion channels in themselves that allow for calcium to flood from the intracellular stores, those sarcoplasmic reticulum, and initiate contraction by the calcium will bind to troponin and initiate cross-bridge cycling. So again, if you're confused by anything I just said, the sequence of events, your muscle worksheet is a great study guide. So take a look at that again, or take a look at the video from Friday. All right. You can also come up and talk to me after class. Okay, the next one. Okay, let me get back. All right. All right, so I'm going to say this is, I sometimes give you some hints for exam 2. This will be on exam 2. And surprisingly, I still have a lot of students that miss this question. So I've emphasized it before in past lectures. Just want to make sure that we're clear on this concept. The term that describes an individual muscle cell is A, myofibril, B, muscle fiber, C, sarcomere, or D, motor unit. All right, we're already up to 84 students that have answered the question. What I'm going to do is let you